Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Brian with DD214 Transport. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications. If you're new to the channel, this channel is about hotshot trucking. How you make money, how you can lose some money, and the best way to do the business. Also, drop over to the Facebook page. It's a really good page, guys. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on over there, and join the Facebook page. That way you can see what everybody's talking about. So today we're going to talk about outfitting your trailer for load securement. What you're going to have before you get on the road and get to your first stop. We're going to start today by putting up a picture, and then I'm going to go through the picture. This is actually what I carry on my trailer and my truck for load securement. So on the first picture, what we're putting up here, if you can see, I have a tarp strapped down, and this tarp is one of two. They are 16 feet wide and 25 feet long. You're going to find out real quick that a lot of loads, especially on a flatbed, is going to have to be tarped. And I found out that with two of these, I can pretty much tarp my whole trailer if need be to a 4-foot drop. And when you're dealing with tarps, just so you know that you're going to have people saying that you're going to need a 4-foot drop tarp or an 8-foot drop tarp or a 6-foot drop tarp. And what that means, and I had to learn this because I've not run a flatbed before. So what this means is that your deck is 8 foot 6 inches wide. So to do a 4-foot drop on both sides of that, you have to have a 16-foot wide tarp. So if you're going to do a 6-foot drop, then you're looking at 8 plus 12. You got your 8-foot wide deck, then you want to drop 6 foot on both sides of that. You're going to need a 20-foot wide by however long you decide you want. But that's what you're going to need. And I found that you're going to need 2 of them. I decided to go with 4-foot drops. Although they have got me through, I believe if I was going to recommend to you, which I am, I'm going to recommend you get a 6-foot drop tarp. 18 ply, 6-foot drop tarp. I've actually missed loads because I didn't have a 6-foot tarp. So the next thing we're going to look at is your D-ring, your stake pocket D-rings, okay? So I've told you on more than one occasion, these things are, for me, they're invaluable. Some people don't like them. Me personally, I love them. It keeps me from strapping over the rail. You're going to need a helmet, a hat, hard hat. So there's my hard hat. You're going to also need a safety vest. Not all the time, but guys, there's going to be places where you go where they're going to require you to deliver or pick up. You're going to have a hard hat, safety glasses, safety vest. So there's mine. Now, right behind it, this is my straps, my 15-inch bungee straps. They, you got to have them if you're going to tarp, and I have about 150 of them. So. And there's been times I've used every one of them and probably could have used some more. So I keep about 150 of them with me. Underneath of there, I have these little cheap Walmart tarps. You can see them. It's a little difficult to see because I didn't unpack. These little cheap Walmart tarps will come in handy. You may carry them around 3 months and never use them, but they come in handy. So I keep a couple of those with me. This silver thing right here is a ratchet strap basically a cheater pipe. It just allows you more extension so that you can crank down on those ratchet straps. Now, I've never used this, and I'll tell you why. Is because later on you'll see 3-inch ratchet straps. I've never used those, and that thing doesn't fit on a 2-inch. So, short story long, I've carried it around not using it. There's my leather gloves. Gotta have them. I keep 2 or 3 pair in the truck just because diesel fuel will ruin them. You got to get rid of them, and then if you're working in the rain, it'll be cold, and your gloves will go bad. They'll get soaking wet, and you're going to need to let them dry out, and you get a new pair. So you're going to need 2 or 3 sets of those. You see a set of side snips here. Invaluable, because you're always needing to snip something. I use them more than any other tool in the toolbox. You have your straight box cutter. Use that a lot. Tape measure. Let me just tell you about a tape measure. I didn't have a tape measure for a while until I started realizing that people were loading things on my deck that was not the size that they purchased. I had one guy that said his product was 4 feet. It was 8 feet. So now when they come on and we look at them, before we actually load, I make sure that what they're loading is the correct size. If it's not the correct size, we're on the phone with the broker saying, hey dude, this is way bigger than what you paid for. All right, so the next thing is your zip ties. I use orange ones because they're what I had. But zip ties, gotta have them. When you're chaining something down and you need to secure a handle of a chain binder, you gotta have them. So, all right, so the next little thing right here is basically a cheater pipe. It's a pipe that will fit a jack handle. So if the jack is way up under the trailer or way up under the truck where it has to be jacked up, I don't have to crawl up in there and get it. I can reach it with that. The next one is a cheater pipe as well, but this cheater pipe is for your chain binders. To get it tight enough, a lot of times you have to really ratchet down on those things, and it's just a lot easier if you got a cheater pipe. All right, so I have 2 of the pickup truck load bars. That's what I keep these baskets inside my truck. I keep them in place with those. So if we slide over, these white things right here, these are corner protectors. They not only protect the product from your strap, but protect your strap from the sharp edges of that product. Lifesavers. Recommend probably 20 of them. Keep them in your truck. These little yellow things here in the back are corner protectors for tarps. Don't recommend them. Have never used them. Have never had any luck with them. I used them tried to use them one time, and I just didn't have any luck with them. I wouldn't buy them again. Going straight back is these are furniture blankets. Guys, gotta have them. If you're going to do any kind of tarping, you gotta have them, because you put this on top of the product, which protects your tarp. Otherwise, your tarp is going to rip and tear. Believe me, I've done it. I've ripped and teared several of them. Okay, so that's pretty much that there. Let me switch pictures here for a minute, and let's see where we're going to go to next. All right, so here's the next picture. Now these are your 2-inch ratchet straps. I carry 12 with me all the time, and I've almost run out with 12. So, I would recommend 12 of them. These are the 2-inch, 3,300 pound working weight, 10,000 pound weighted straps. They're invaluable. Gotta have them. These are straps that go across tires. I just purchased these. Do you have to have them? No. I don't haul enough vehicles to justify having them, but when I do get a vehicle, I like to haul it without having to chain it. So I got these. I think I'm going to like them. I'll give you a review on them at some point, but not today. All right, so next we have 3-inch ratchet binders. Guys, for non-CDL HOTSHOT, way overkill. These things are like $60, $65 a piece, and it's just too much. It's really too much. I've never used them, if that tells you anything. I've never had the need to use them. So I can't hardly recommend for a non-CDL HOTSHOT to buy these things. You're going to do just as good with the 2-inch straps. Now, when we get back here to the back, we're looking at chains and binders. All right, guys, this is an important one. You're going to need 4 chain and binder setups. Okay, I have both the ratchet type and these lever types, and I prefer the lever types. The chains are 3/8 inch grade 70 chain and hook, 20 feet long. The binders are 3/8 inch binders. So you're going to need 4 chains, 4 binders, and that should set you up. Now look, guys, these are things that are critical for you to have. The 3-inch straps are a little much. The corner protectors, I told you I couldn't recommend those. The furniture blankets, don't forget 4 of those. You're going to need 4. You know, this is what you're going to have to pick up. I think with what I've just showed you right there, it was about $1,400 for all of it. So you're going to definitely need that, except for, just so you know, these D-rings, they're expensive. They're like $20 a piece. I think you can get them for 10 maybe on one of the websites. You have to go check that out. But yeah, these little black tubs, they work good. Everything I showed you is what I carry, so be sure you're outfitted correctly and don't get out there and be forced to buy something at a truck stop or on the fly, because it's going to cost you money. Now, always remember that nothing you're ever going to put on that truck, nothing you're ever going to pick up or deliver is worth your life. So while you're out there, be careful, have fun, and if you see me, yell at me. We'll always talk. We'll always talk. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Like I said, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. This is Bryan with DD214. See you next time.